thanks to 505 Games for an early review of PS5 copy of Blades of Fire, developed by MercurySteam. The following gameplay footage is from the first hour or so of the game. So after playing Blades of Fire for roughly 40 plus hours, here's some of my thoughts of my experience so far. First off, the combat is an absolute blast. The controls were easy to understand, using the triangle for the overhead strikes, square and circle for left and right, then X for torso attacks. And of course using left bumper and trigger for dodging and blocking respectively. It felt responsive the entire time, and had no issues there. To keep going with the combat theme, there are plenty of enemies you encounter. While the first bit is mostly humans, MercurySteam did an incredible job presenting a great variety of enemies, with different attacks and looks. The forging system is going to be hit and miss with some people. Personally, I love the aspect of being able to customize your weapon. Depending on the materials used, you can alter the damage, block and parry, stamina, and durability. Then comes the actual forging portion. It took me a few tries to figure out how it worked, but once I did, it made my life so much easier, not having to replace my weapons. As far as the main story goes, for me the first half was a bit sluggish, but it did end up delivering in the end. It was a bit formulaic in its approach. The game does expect you as well to go through every nook and cranny in search of upgrades and discover some side quests. What I really did appreciate is the work MercurySteam did with the journal and codex system. As you fight enemies, your companion illustrates them in your journal. When you meet certain thresholds, you learn more about them, their attacks, and where to hit them. You can also read more about the rest of the mechanics in the game in case you need a refresher. I absolutely love the environmental design. It really did feel like I was back playing in an Xbox 360 PS3 era game that's been completely modernized. While the map is fairly large, thankfully you can fast travel locations once you locate the anvils. I wasn't the biggest fan of the voice acting. The sound quality was fine for the most part, but the characters did not resonate with me. I don't know if it was the delivery or the writing of certain lines, but maybe the more lines would have helped. But shout out to Glinda though. Glinda was awesome. Overall, I really enjoyed my time with Blades of Fire. With the combat and forging system doing the heavy lifting, MercurySteam may have had a sleeper hit on their hands. Overall, I really enjoyed my time with Blades of Fire. With the combat and forging system doing the heavy lifting, MercurySteam may have a sleeper hit on their hands. If you want to experience Blades of Fire for yourself, you can download the demo right now, with progress that carries over to full release on May 22nd. It'll be available on PC via Epic Store, the Xbox Series S, X, and PS5. If you all enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate y'all, and happy gaming. See you next time.